What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tea Leaf Adventuring Company, and quite literally, welcome to TAC. This video is one of many of our TACtorial video guides that we are filming. I'm Luke the DM, and my assistant here is Jay Milio. Um, so this, I guess, is the intent. We're gonna kind of go free form here. This is all off the top of my head, no script, but we're gonna try to walk through things. This video is intended to be welcome to TAC. So assuming you heard about us just starting out, this is going to kind of walk through the basics of what you need to know, what we use, why we use certain things, and then other TACtorial videos will go a little bit more of a deep dive into the specifics of each of these specific things. Um, so first and foremost, I just want to say once again, welcome. Um, Always love having new people. Um, I am but one little dungeon daddy, and so I try to be as available and responsive as I can, but realistically I have a life too. I have a full-time 9 to 5 kind of job, and so as responsive as I try to be, I want to create these videos to be able to send to people so that they can at least kind of get a head start and get sort of acclimated to how we do things. And then always, if you have questions or need extra help, feel free to reach out, and we are more than happy to take care of you. But first and foremost, let's kind of get into the meat and potatoes here. If you are watching this video, then more than likely you are in the Tea Leaf Adventuring Company Discord. We're going to talk about sort of 3 or 4 main websites, apps, platforms, whatever you want to call them, that we use and what each one of them is used for in this video. So the first and foremost is the Discord. I'm going to drag this onto my screen. Uh, so Discord is sort of the hub of all this, and Discord is just a social media app that a bunch of gamers and other communities use. So if you're in the Tea Leaf Adventure Company Discord, you can see all of these different channels.
I'm
Everything
still just seeing Roll20, Luke.
you're only seeing Roll20. Okay, let me see. Hmm, I can fix this. Let's see. How's that?
Discord.
Discord. Okay, the beautiful, awesome place that is Discord. So Discord almost kind of works like a Microsoft Teams for gamers, if that's one way to think of it. But this is sort of the central hub. This is where all the action, all the chats, all the voice text happens. So this is kind of the place to be. Um, you can see we've got 200 some odd members here on the right hand side. Everybody there. Um, and this is where we come to hang out, talk about D&D, talk about board games, talk about life. I mean, we have a channel for pretty much anything you can think of here. Um, but we also use this as sort of a record keeping place where we can iron out the rules, iron out any details, posts, things like that. And we also use it for our video and voice components. So you can obviously hear my voice. I don't know if my face is going to be on this video. I don't think it
No.
is. Not on this one, but when you see our voices and when you see our voices and hear our face, when you hear our voices and see our faces, we are using Discord for this. So you can see right now, me and Jay Milio are in this little voice channel here. A few important things to know about Discord. Number one is one of the most common things I get is holy crap, there's a lot of notifications here. So Discord is very customizable and very cool because you can go through on an individual case by case basis and turn on or off whether or not you want to get notifications about these channels. You can mute it forever, you can mute it for a day, you can set your settings so that you only get notifications if you're tagged or if you get um, certain markers or anything like that, or only in certain channels. So it's very cool. We do all of our D&D based announcements here, including I think the most important and relevant is going to be in this West Marches D&D section for you guys. So we have the general chat here where we're talking about the game, talking about announcements, things like that. We have the TAC priority announcement. So this specific thread is where I'm going to say, okay, these specific people this week are going to be playing. Um, we have our priority standing list where you can see all of the active players and uh, when you're going to be up next, most likely to play. We've got our role play tavern chat, text based role play. we've got rules, we've got links, we've got all sorts of really, really cool stuff. Um, I would say if you're looking to get involved and play D&D, definitely getting comfortable and familiar with Discord is a big part of this. Now, a lot of us in tech are in the Discord 24/7. I mean, we're all glued to our phones. That's not the expectation, by all means. Obviously, people have lives. People, especially newer people, aren't as, you know, attuned to our sort of lifestyle or way of gaming here. But my general rule of thumb, I would say, is at least make sure you're checking Discord a couple times a week. Especially just making sure if I tag you, if you have the notifications, that you kind of have an idea of what's going on. Um, in general, anything super important, I'll try to tag people on. Or Discord has this really cool events feature right here, where if you pay attention to just these events right at the top, you have a pretty good idea of what's going on, when things are happening, that sort of thing. Um, Let's see. Getting back to the priority standing list here, because this is an important one while we're talking about Discord. Where am I? Um, so this TAC priority announcement here, especially for new players, sometimes this can be a little bit confusing. Um, so in our game of D&D, because it's a West Marches style, that means I have roughly 30 active players or characters at any given point, and I'm taking 5 of those. So the way our system works is that I'm going to, as you can see in this example, I tag 5 people with their character name and their Discord name, and then all I need you to do is react to that post to confirm your attendance, or just send me a message, tag me, say, hey, yes, I can play this week, or hey, no, I'm not going to be able to make this week. Again, it's all a low commitment style game, so there's no penalties for skipping a game or if you can't make it that week. Again, the only penalty is that you just don't get to play. Um, and I will say that some players will try to play as often as possible. Others are kind of floaters, come in, come out, occasional. Everything's fine. Your level of commitment is how you want to play and how comfortable you want to be. Everything's fine, and we're totally happy to accept any players, no matter how often you can play. Um, but just understanding the tagging system, understanding these reactions. I mean, you can see all sorts of silly emotes and everything. We'll use the Jmilio emote there. Um, that's just the sort of basics of Discord. Um, there's also social media stuff that you can see other streamers in our community, what they're all up to. Just chit chatting about life and art and pets and beer and music. I mean, you name it, there's a sub channel for it. Um, all pretty cool stuff. I will say this community is super super awesome. We've got a lot of really cool friends. Everyone's super welcoming and friendly. And if I can't specifically help you out, most likely someone available on Discord can help you out with quick questions and stuff like that too. So don't be shy if you have questions or if you um, just need help with something. You can always ask in any of these West Marches Gen channels or anything right here. Um, people will help you where possible. Some things only I can do, but for the most part, if it's a quick question, D&D related or otherwise, people are more than happy to help out. Ooh, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I don't know why my headset just said auto shutdown. No big deal. Um, all right. Anything else you can think worth mentioning about Discord?
I mean, I think the only other thing is the rules, TAC rules, or general rules.
Yeah, so there's general rules just about, kind of code of conduct type stuff up here. Essentially, don't be a dink, no isms, all that sort of stuff. Just be aware of it and make sure you read all this. It's important stuff. Make sure you know the different staff members here. You've got me as the head DM. Wee Woo is basically our admin dude. Um, Melvin's running the socials. Shockit, all the mods there. Jamilio's our lore master. Pengy Rage is our merchmeister, all that kind of stuff. And all those rankings and all those things are on this right hand side too. So if you're ever confused about who you're talking about, you can kind of look and say, oh, okay, that person's a moderator, or oh, that person's chief of finance, that sort of stuff. We do have specific TAC rules for our D&D game. For the most part, you can kind of come in here. start reading about tea leaf points, start reading about, I would obviously start here getting started. And if you start here and just kind of go through, you will have sort of a step-by-step guide of how to create your character and everything there, and kind of go over in writing everything I've said here. So if you um, read along here and watch this video, you should have a pretty solid understanding there. Alrighty. So now you know about Discord. I feel that was pretty comprehensive. Um, let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of playing D&D with us. So you've joined the Discord, you've reached out, you want to play. Let's talk about how we play D&D. So we're gonna actually be using another app here. Let me change my screen here to this. Um, this is roll20.net. So this is our virtual tabletop where we actually play the Dungeons and the Dragons. Um, this website is totally free to use. There are premium subscription memberships you can buy for some extra perks, but for the most part, players don't need to have that. That's all on the Dungeon Master side. So once you get into um, the Discord and tell us you want to play, the next thing is you're going to need a link to join our Roll20 game. So you'll get a link from me, from Luke, or from some other mod, and it's going to bring you to a screen that looks like this one. So this is the home page of uh, the TAC Roll20 game. And what you're going to need to do on this page is simply click Launch Game. Once you click Launch Game, that's going to bring you to this screen. It takes a little bit to load. Um, and this is the virtual tabletop. Now we've done another TACtorial video kind of going through the nitty gritty specifically of what Roll20 is. But for the basics, you're going to need to make an account on this, and you're going to need to join this game and launch this game. And in this, you can see obviously there's the main screen there. You can see we've got our opening screen, our welcoming screen, some character portraits there. We've got our journal tab is another main thing there. You can see everybody's character sheets. You can see maps and loot and magic items, NPCs. There's a lot of cool, interesting, useful stuff there in related to our game specifically in the Roll20 page. So definitely worth some time poking through there, getting comfortable there, making sure you know where everything is there. Um, Knowing specifically where your character sheet is. Now, if you're brand new and you're just joining us, you have two options. You can either add a character sheet, you click plus character and make your own character sheet, or I'm just going to delete that one. I think everyone has that right. Or you can go down to new applicants and grab one of these blank ones here and fill that out. And again, if you need help filling it out, obviously more than happy to help. We will be making another TACtorial video specifically on how to fill out a level 1 character sheet and all that good stuff. So don't panic if you don't know the gist of that just yet, but that's where you would find it and all that. And then the other awesome thing I want to mention in Roll20 is this compendium. This is basically a built-in wiki for everything related to D&D. So if you want to look up adult red dragon, you just type that in there. Boom, you can click and read about it and all that awesome stuff. One thing I will mention, you can see right here, you can see I have Monster Manual and then Free Basic Rules 2014. We want to make sure we're using the 2014 versions. We want to make sure you're using the 2014 versions of everything for this game, just so Zia knows. But again, if you want to look up, I want to make a bard, I want to learn about bards. Bards are the best class, right? You can click on that, start reading about bards, how they work, everything. Everything is at your fingertips in this compendium, so it's a very useful tool there. Just to pull up a character sheet, we'll grab Callie's. Why not? You can see there's all sorts of information: your stats, your character name, your levels, your health, your attacks, all this stuff. And Roll20 is really awesome in that it automatically creates macros for everything. And so if you say Callie wants to make an attack with her shopping mall, it's simply just click and it's going to make a macro. It does all the math parts for you. It rolls your damage, it rolls your to hit, it rolls your skill checks. It's got everything auto sort of set up there to be as smooth as possible. So while it does take a little bit to set up and go through, once you sort of get the bulk of it set up, um, it's super super user friendly and it's very customizable too. Whether you're clicking and dragging from the compendium or simply copying and pasting into custom fields. The Roll20 website, um, it can be a little bit clunky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's very 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 customizable and very user friendly. So um, this is where we play every Thursday night. And so if you are playing, you're going to need Discord open, obviously, to be in this voice chat and have, be able to hear everybody and see everybody. And you're going to need Roll20 open as well. Um, I would say, if you've got multiple monitors, having Discord on one monitor and Roll20 on a separate monitor is definitely the way to go. If you don't have that, you can always just kind of like minimize or make Discord a little bit smaller, tuck it in the corner, and then have your main focus be on the Roll20 screen. Anything else Roll20 that you think I might have missed, Jamilio?
Nope, I will be putting a link to our Roll20 video in the info section of this video.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Yeah, we actually just got done doing a more deep dive of Roll20 and how to work that. So that one, if you're more curious and you need a little bit more help on the specifics of Roll20, I think that video is going to be a lot more helpful. Um, and then one of the other last things I want to talk about is Twitch. And so the Teal Venturing Company campaign is live stream every Thursday on Twitch. And so um, Twitch is a really, really awesome platform, social media, website sort of thing. I don't really know what you call it, I guess. But I'm going to share Twitch now real quick. Can you see this one okay?
Yep.
Okay, so Twitch is really cool because you can literally watch us live in real time on the internet playing D&D. And it's interactive. You can chat. You can actually talk to the people you're watching, and I will be reading the messages as they come through in real time. It creates for a really, really awesome experience, and you can see all those epic moments for real in real time. There's no acting. There's no faking. There's no editing in post. It's all genuine, real, cool stuff. Um, and so when we go live at twitch.tv/Tealeaf Adventuring Company, you will see this screen you'll be able to see this Roll20 side of things. You'll be able to see our video and voice from Discord. It all comes together for our audience on Twitch. Obviously, we encourage, if you're playing, throw the Twitch tab open. You can kind of mute it on the side. And if you're not playing that week but still want to scratch that D&D itch, you can watch your fellow Teal Adventure Company guildmates on their missions. Again, Twitch has all sorts of bells and whistles and perks. You can follow us. You can subscribe to us, which helps kind of support the channel. You get all sorts of cool emotes and badges and hoodads and gizmos and all that sort of stuff. Little internet flexes that just kind of show your loyalty. There's channel points where you can redeem for silly things and merch and all sorts of stuff. But Twitch is sort of the platform we use for the performance aspect of it. I will suggest, especially for newer players, one of the best ways to understand how all of this works and kind of see it happen for yourself is to actually just try to tune in for a live stream if you can make it. Again, we try to go every Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can kind of just get a feel for how things work, how things go, what to expect. And then especially if you're newer to D&D, you'll also probably pick up through osmosis just how to play by doing that as well. You kind of get a general idea for the pacing, when we take breaks, how Roll20 works and looks, all that kind of good stuff. And if you can't make it to a live stream, unfortunately, we do upload almost all of our videos up to our YouTube channel, so then you can watch it at your own pace on your own time, curled up in bed or on the bus or whatever, you can watch that all on YouTube on your own time too. So we try to make that accessible. If you can't make the live stream, you can always just go back and watch the YouTube VOD. Um, Again, Twitch has its own terms and services. They have their rules. For the most part, it's just don't be an idiot on the internet, right? Um, our specific TLF Adventuring Company Discord rules try to align and encompass the Twitch rules as well. Um, and they're all pretty obvious stuff for the most part. If in general, if you have to ask, hey, is it okay if I do this on stream? You probably just shouldn't. That being said, we are an 18 plus channel, and so you can say fuck, you can say shit, you can make a dick joke. That's expected in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign with a bunch of adults. I have no problem there. But as soon as you start getting, beyond just sort of silliness and joking and stuff, that's where you gotta just kind of be smart about it and don't be a dink. And generally, we don't have problems with that. We're very fortunate that we have a lot of adults that have fun and know how to behave themselves. So it's all good. But just worth noting that Twitch does have its own set of rules. They are available on the website. You can go and read through those if you're so inclined, but they're pretty common sense stuff. Um, Anything you want to mention on the Twitch side of things?
Two very important buttons if you're just getting started are there's a little heart and a little bell. So if you want to be notified, follow us, hit that heart. You can kind of see in the top left there, Luke's got a bunch of people that are online. We'll appear on there for you if we are online. But also the bell will send push notifications if you've got Twitch downloaded on your phone. We also do post in Discord when we go live, but just another way to kind of be notified. Come check us out.
Yeah, very important. Good shot. Good idea. Um, Again, if you want to know the very minute we go live, that's how you're gonna enable that. Again, very important stuff. But again, like Jamilio mentioned, we also will tag people on Discord whenever we go live and all that kind of stuff too. I think you can have it send you text messages. You can have the badge notifications. At a certain point, I think there was an email option, so you could actually have it email you whenever people were going live on Twitch. Um, so, again, if you spend a few minutes kind of reading and understanding how to set up these notifications, you can customize them however you want them, as many or as few as you want. That's all very very user friendly there. Um, I do want to give a couple other shout outs. So again, Discord, Roll20, and Twitch are the three primary things you're going to need to get started here at the Teal Adventuring Company. That's not to say those are the only links we have. Um, we do have an Instagram, we do have a Facebook page, we do have Blue Sky. We have an Etsy shop with some merch, all sorts of really cool Teal Adventuring Company related links. And the best place to find all of those in one spot is our link tree. Um, we do have a World Anvil site, which is sort of a paid wiki site that we have. If you're really really into the history and the lore and the magic and the story of it, that page sort of serves as our detailed account of things that have happened in this world and in this game. And it's pretty fleshed out and actively getting more fleshed out as we continue to play and continue to upload things. So if that's more your style, definitely check out the World Anvil because there's a lot of love and effort being put into that too. And then again, just sort of throwing it out there. If you're trying to get involved and be supportive, again, obviously likes, follows, subscribes, comments, any interaction on any of the social media platforms is always helpful, and we do appreciate it. Again, kind of the like and subscribe YouTuber attitude. It is cliche, but it does make a difference. And so if you would be so kind as to just click all those buttons for us, most of it's free, and it does help us grow and help us be able to deliver more awesome content to you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. The very very sort of basic level of what you need to get started here at the Teal Adventuring Company. Again, We are going to be going through and going more specifically detailed about how to play D&D, how to make your character sheet, all that stuff within Roll20 on other Tactorial videos. Um, and again, if you even if you've watched these videos and you're still a little bit confused, if you're brand new, don't be shy. We're always willing to help. Just reach out to somebody, shoot me a message, tag me in Discord. If not me, someone will be there to help you and make sure you're ready to rock and roll. We like to pride ourselves here at TAC that we specialize in teaching new players how to play D&D. Because it's my personal philosophy that everybody should play this game at least once. And it's the best game in the world. So um, we would be more than happy to help you get you set up and get you rocking and rolling. But yeah, again, just brief overview. You want to be in the Discord. You want to understand how Discord works and get your notifications all set up. You want to make a Roll20 account, get in our TLF Adventuring Company Roll20 game, get your character sheet all set up there, get ready to rock and roll. And then, if you're so inclined and you want to keep up and be a part of the community, follow us on Twitch, get your notifications all set up on Twitch, and start tuning into live streams every week. And if you can manage those three things, you're ready to rock and roll. You're pretty much all set. Um, yeah, I think that's all I've got for this video. Jamelia, can you think of anything else that's worth mentioning? It's just sort of the welcome to TAC sort of broad overview.
No, just we're looking forward to playing with all you guys. And like Luke said, please reach out if you have any additional questions, and one of us will be happy to help you out.
Yeah,
We got a good
no,
group here.
we really do, and we love new players. We love new community members. Every new person brings something different, something special to the game, and it's part of the magic. Again, we do have amazing people in here. Lots of like not to hyperbolize when I say this, but genuinely like life-changingly wonderful people in this community. Um, and I dare say your life will be for the better for meeting a lot of these people. So welcome in again. I know it's a lot of information all at once, but you can do it. We're here to help. Just take things one thing at a time and check out some of these other Tactorial videos as they sprout up, and we'll get rocking and rolling.